See, this they're clicking again. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I'm still trying to learn all this. I'm still learning everything I'm doing right now. So if you hear a lot of technical issues, man, just bear with me. We gonna get better every time, though. We gonna keep showing up. What's going on? Welcome to the What's on Your Mindset podcast. What's on Your Mindset podcast? We back. I appreciate y'all for showing up. I really do, cause y'all show up for me every single time I pull up. Y'all pull up, and that's what it's all about. It's just repetition reaps reward. You know, you gotta keep going, keep pushing. Uh, I don't know what's going on with that popping sound, y'all. Like, excuse that. I'm trying to figure everything out right now. Like I said, I'm one man band. When you're doing your thing by yourself, you can't explain it. It's a rush. At the same time as the rush is a lot of failures that happen, and you can't help the failures. You know what I'm saying? Because you just doing your thing. You trying to figure it all out. So, as I figure it out, I just want to also say this is going to be officially the 5th episode. Alright, so what happened to 2, 3, and 4? We don't know. Those are lost episodes at the moment. We might revisit those later on. But we're going to just keep going and kick it on the 5th episode. It's the 5th episode today. You know, the crazy thing about today, right? What's today? What's today? Today is... Dang, today is double game day. Double game day. Double game day. For everybody that wants to... all my football fans out there. All my football fans, where y'all at? Where my football fans at? We watching the game today? Everybody watching the game today? Everybody doing their thing today? Watching football. That's cool. I used to watch a lot of football before I started really paying attention to the game. It was only the bet. I'll be honest with you. I was placing bets on who was gonna win, who wasn't gonna win, and that's all I really cared about. But now I stopped betting on games only because I hate losing money to something I feel like is kind of rigged. I feel like it's kind of rigged a little bit. I ain't even gonna sit here and cap. I ain't even gonna cap with y'all. I feel like it's kind of rigged. Everybody try to watch football. Everybody watch sports, right? I know y'all look at it and y'all be like, "Oh, wait a minute, hold on." And then there's actual footage of actual players that are out there that say that there's a fishy thing going on with you know, with refs and certain calls being called, and you know, I don't want to put too much on my podcast about that, because that's not what we about. We positive set over here. We on a positive mindset over here, but just to talk about football and that real quick. The fact that we all watch the game and we hope that they actually playing the game. Imagine if it all came out that they're not really playing. That they're actually playing. Like they're scripted. I would hate that, to be real. I love the sport game. I love sports. But you know, money runs the world right now. It always did. And depending on where you get your money from and how you get it, them ill-gotten gains is going to have some repercussions. And you can't run from those repercussions. I mean, people call it karma. A lot of people call it a lot of other things. But, you know, I mean, in hindsight of my actions and seeing where the bad didn't resurrect good on me, it was crazy. Like, I stopped doing certain things. So, like, yeah, like betting. I don't like betting no more because I know that it's rigged. If I'm a bet, I'm a bet on something that I can actually I know that there's a chance I can actually win. All right, so like if you want to bet something small, maybe a spades game, something like that. You know, even a game of poker is better than betting on football or basketball, to be honest with you. So, you know, you might as well go out there and bet you a hand of poker, man. Play some poker. I'm about to start card games again. You know, I feel like that's what a lot of things that are missing from the actual interaction with other people. That the benefit of doing so, you lose out on a lot of things because of distance and the way the technology is running things right now. So a lot of meetings and sitting down and actually talking to people and shaking hands. That's kind of gotten far in between of where we at, right? So we want to try to bring it back to that. That's good energy. You want to be around the same energy that you trying to be on, or at least you trying to aspire to be on. I mean, if you could put yourself in a room full of millionaires, you would, right? But at least, what would you talk about once you get in there? Like, once you get in that room, do you have the mindset to find the words to say, to bring it up, or to keep it real? A lot of times you might just keep it real and talk to the right person, and they'll listen to your ideas, and like they wonder where you've been all this time. So you never know. Just be yourself. It's a good way to do it. Be yourself. I gotta adjust these lights because when I talk and I look in the camera, I feel like I can't see. Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna move right along, right? I wanted to say that I'm happy that we're doing this right now. This is good energy right here. I get to talk to the people. I get to reach out more. They get to learn more about what my mindset is. And I'm asking the question though. I'm like, what's on your mindset? What kind of things do y'all think y'all need to do to elevate yourself? I know a few things I can do. Every day I gotta get up and change my habits. Every day I feel like the good habit that I changed into needs to change again. I feel like it's not enough. So that could be my downfall. That could be an actual, that could be something good. I don't know. I just feel like every day I gotta do more. So I try to do more. I try to get up and do something. I don't know. Make a post, reach my audience, learn more, read some books. A lot of creation time. You need time to yourself, honestly. You can't be around too much. And in the introvert in me, it's just hard to even do certain things like this. So I know there's a lot of people that hold themselves back because of that. The introverts out there, we unite together on this podcast. Let's do that. I'm gonna show up, and I'm going to try to give off the good energies for other people to try to do the same thing. I mean, that's probably what's holding them back anyway. Is the fear. So, when you see somebody get over their fears, you might get over yours, right? And all we're gonna do is get better together because we're doing this together. That's what this is about. The healthy mindset is gonna make you a positive person. You move forward in life a lot easier. I mean, who wants to be an angry person their whole life? People don't want to be around you, and you'll never meet anybody that you might need to meet. You might not be in those circles that you need to be in to better yourself. I mean, doing it by yourself is cool, but everybody knows that if you're working, you're trying to build something, you're gonna need a team, and the team forms together because of the same thoughts. So if you have this, if you're on the same mindset as someone trying to do better, you'll do better, and so on. You'll push that energy out, and other people will do better around you. I mean, what's good at what is an army as good as their general, right? Like if you trying to lead, you gotta be on your shit. That's it. So yeah, that's what that is. I try to write things down. Honestly, I really don't. I really don't have. I'm going off the top when I get on here because I wanted to be that real. You know, I do have points and topics I want to touch, but there was nothing really I needed to say today. You know, we're just gonna, move on with the week and try to get a better outlook on life. Um, if you're down, find something that could pull you up. Music, writing, you know, get to your book, write stuff down, start a journal. Uh, Journals are good. Journals are healthy. Starting a diary is good too. Don't be thinking you're too tough to start a diary either. Like you can start you a journal and write stuff down. Like I was talking in my last podcast that I had dropped one episode. I can't remember one of them lost episodes, but I did mention keeping a recorded journal in your phone, and that's easy to do. Like it's literally in your pocket, and you don't have to worry about writing nothing down. You could just pick your phone up, hit that record button. You don't need no fancy microphone clip on your neck or nothing. Like you could just talk, just regular. You know what I'm saying? Get used to recording your thoughts because you never know. You might end up here. You might end up doing a podcast. People might want to hear you because look, I'm not doing long podcasts. I want you to understand that from the jump about me. Like I know people time is limited and they say time, money. I understand that too. So we're not gonna spend too much time together. We're gonna touch base. We're gonna get back to the work. I'm not gonna tell you how long the length of the podcast or each episode is gonna be, but like I said, it's coming from the heart. So I mean, if it's 10 minutes of some real talk, that's what it is. If it's 15, 20, that's what it is. I ain't gonna keep you here for no hour though. I know your time limited. I want this to be something like you listen to me on the way to work or on the way to school or something, to help you build up your energy real quick, Something like that. That's it. I'm not even trying to take up too much of people's time out here. I know I got stuff to do. We all got things to get to. But we do need an extra push here and there, and that's what this aim of the podcast is going to be. Honestly, like that's what this whole this whole mindset thing we want to be on. I'm trying to even do these things early in the day, but it's hard to find time. But you can't be a slave to the internet. That's the one thing that hold people back. They think that they got to be a slave to the internet. Oh, I got to be online every day, all day. Nah, you got. Especially if you got a family, that's not even possible. You're gonna miss out on time that you can't get back, and that's not the mindset to have. You don't want that. You gotta understand where you at in life. What can you do? What's possible? Don't push yourself past the possible. Just do what you can do and then progress from there. The best option you have is to start though. Not to starting sitting on a thought is not having it's like what's the point of having a thought if you're just gonna sit on it? It's emotion that counts. So what I try to do and what I can advise people to try to do is keep your pen, mark down your thoughts. Because the more you look at your thoughts on paper, not for nothing, there's some, and you're going to laugh, but it's a magical thing when you put pen to paper for some reason. And everybody that does this knows this. When you write it down, when you literally write it down, it just becomes life. It turns into life. I'm not even kidding. So get you a pen, get you some paper, write your thoughts down on that, and learn how to forward motion. That's it. Push yourself. I drink a lot of coffee. I I drink. I try to keep the energy up. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, family, uh, household, things you gotta do. That's gonna drain you. So I get it. You're gonna be like, damn, I ain't got the time today. I don't want to do this. I'd rather just watch this football game. I don't even want to get on the internet and look. You might sound like it might sound like I'm double sided. Like no, but honestly, you don't want to be a slave to the internet, but you do want to get your work done. So you just gotta find the time. And my whole thing with that is like when I get on here and you see me, my eyes look slow. It's late. Like I found some time to get this done, but damn it, I needed to get some sleep. Like I might as well just not even did it. But then I would say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, and then there that go. You're gonna be like, oh, well, there's tomorrow, and then tomorrow come, and then it goes, and you don't get nothing done. Um, so at least to even do it, even if it's messy, even if it's not perfect, even if it's, you know, you could go back and re-look at it and be like, all right, this is what I need to do better next time. You know what I'm saying? Any of that. At least you did it. That's the whole point of it all. Just do it. Just do it. Removing the fear from you will help you in the long run. It's hard, but trust me, it works. You know, read. The Bible helps too. I'm gonna throw that out there. I mean, don't think that we don't believe in God over here. We do. So, if you don't believe in God, y'all could leave now, cause that's not gonna be discussed over here. Anytime I talk about God, I know I want the real people to understand that there's a higher power that designed this. That we in the same group right here. We talking about some real stuff over here. So yeah, just back out now if you were atheist or any of that. You don't believe in higher power. I'm okay with you leaving. Other than that, we here. We talking good mindset stuff over here. I just want to know what's on yours, because I'm going to let you know what's on mine. If we got the same, let's find some time to kick it. Join the podcast, you know what I'm saying? Everything is in the description. You know how to find me. My link is going to be in the bio. Instagram at DBranchBrand. Branch Brand Studios on YouTube. That's what I call this right here. This is my studio. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that maybe in the next podcast, how to build a studio up, and how you could utilize the things around you to actually do things and to get your point across and get your message out there. I mean, you don't need fancy equipment. You don't need it, but it helps. I mean, as you progress, you see that's what you need. But look, you need to start from somewhere. If you go back to any of my Instagrams, I know that's going to be the inspiration for some people that get scared to do things. I know I look goofy. I don't even care. Like, I'm just having fun. And not for nothing, it got me on the monetization with Facebook like 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, literally, I'm not going to boast about it, but I get checks from Meta, yeah. And anybody else that's been doing this know they're getting checks. And it's just going to get better. Because the more you do, they keep changing the game. And I'm going to drop jewel on you. Like, literally, I've been trying to tell people about this as I was getting pushed through it. And not for nothing. I mean, like, the people that did listen, good for y'all. We here together. The ones that didn't, you might not even have a chance to get to where we at right now. You might want to start somewhere so maybe you can get on board with this monetization. I just even learned that Spotify is doing monetization. The podcast host I'm using right now, Riverside FM, shout out to them. They doing monetization. They hit me up with an affiliate program already, and I just started. So I'm like, okay. I start pushing people on to use use Riverside as a podcast host. Cause it's pretty good anyway. I mean, they got a lot of channels. It'll help you edit your stuff. You good over here, honestly. I know they got a lot. You have to pay for it. But anything you pay for is worth it, honestly. You get your money's worth with that. So there's a low one that you can do monthly, $20 a month. Then it gets higher than that. I mean, if you want to use yearly, you look into it. But honestly, Riverside FM Studios is a cool beginning spot to host, and then they actually throw you into Spotify, and then Spotify gives you your links, and now you can actually put your stuff on Apple and everything else just from Riverside. So shout out to Riverside. I'm gonna definitely shout y'all out. If you want to join the affiliate program, you could DM me Riverside. Say the word Riverside in my DM, and I'll hit y'all with a link, and y'all could definitely use the link. And it's an affiliate. They'll help us both. We both get a nice little cut, so that's cool, right? And then you do it from that, a link, pause, and then and then you catch that wave. That's a wave for everybody. I just want to put that out there. Like, look, affiliate programs help the pocket. Like, you want multiple streams of income. That's the whole goal. The whole goal is to just have multiple streams of income. You want to know how to become wealthy? You want to never be broke again? Okay. We could talk about all that in the podcast. I got a lot of stuff to talk about that. We might even do that in the next episode. I'll lean into that and start talking about what I do on the low. And I can figure it out. You'll have money coming in. You start investing. I was putting people on about investing 3 years ago. Imagine if y'all was listening to me 3 years ago. Now I'm gonna just say that. Y'all was listening to me 3 years ago. 3 years ago on Instagram, what I was talking about. I was talking about Apple. I was talking about Google. I was talking about before Meta became Meta. We was talking about Facebook. We was talking about all that stuff. And shout out to Trap too. Trap is out there getting people on it. But like before Trap even made his big wave, 2021 when I started my company, I was telling people about stocks and bonds and all that. We had a nice big boom with the coins at the same time. Like when I was putting people on, and I know people like they want that instant gratification, but it's not about that. That's not the mindset. The mindset is that this is where you're going to end up in the long run. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, shout out to the people that did rock with me. We still got stuff going. I mean, we lost a lot, but the tax return come back and it pushed us back in the green a little bit because of the laws. And you can only do that once you have a company. And, like, it gets deeper when you get an LLC. You know what I'm saying? And I've been trying to push people to try to just have that mindset to figure out something that you like to do and get to it. You never know, right? You hear the background, like you never know. You never know what might end up happening. Like we might end up have a president that drop in right now and give us an ill tax break. You never know. You never know. But look, we in there for that. Whoever got they stuff together, whoever jumped on that wave when we all were learning about it, you got it. Now what are you gonna do with it? If you're a brand, be the brand. Like I'm the brand of I'm my own brand. You know what I'm saying? It's Brand's brand, but I'm my own brand. You know what I'm saying? Like my family is a part of this brand. That's the brand. We branches we branches off the same tree over here. But but I'm also branching out to y'all. So that's a part of my brand. I'm branching out. I'm Brand's brand. I'm branching out to y'all. I'm branding my own family. I'm leaving something. I'm leaving an inheritance, and we're gonna get into all that. That's the mindset. What's on your mindset? I know what's on mine, right? And we're gonna talk about it. And like I said, it's gonna get better each time. Anything with repetition and practice will get better. And the only way you get better is by failing and fixing it. Shout out to my dad, rest in peace. We won't get too much into that right now, but like, yeah, he was good at fixing stuff, and he taught me about fixing. Men fix things. Women fix things too, but we not talking about that kind of. We not talking about it right now. We talking about fixing, like hands on fix, like you know. Before women was getting into learning how to be mechanics, I mean, men were the ones that you called up and they came through and they fixed your stuff. They fixed everything. So and it's our nature to want to fix stuff. Men, we just be wanting to fix everything. So we're not getting too much of that right now. But me and my wife been kicking it, and she wants to jump. I have something special. We're gonna talk some relationship stuff in the future, and that's gonna be fun to do. But whoever's not in a relationship, y'all still get it. Y'all deal with it. The pressures of life, like literally why men get haircuts. I know we want to look fly and all that. We want to feel good, but why do we dress fly? Why do we get our hair cut? Why do we want to have money and everything, right? What does it lead to? It leads to being a provider. And then who needs the providing? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the simple stuff of life. Like, we ain't got to touch too much on that right now. That's not where I wanted to go with it. But, like, I'm literally just, like I said, I'm talking straight from the heart. So, we're going to have positive talk. This is my show. You know what I'm saying? And, we don't know what we're going to talk about on here. We don't know what we're going to talk about on here. It's just always going to be positive, though, and it's going to lead you in the right direction. So, yeah. Shout out to everybody that showed up. Shout out to everybody that pulled up on me. Everybody that wanted to listen to the show. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all for pulling up on me. Everybody that's listening, that don't know nothing about me and learning every time you pull up, keep showing up with me. If I sparked a thought, if I did anything to help you progress, this is worth it for me. Because this is just fun for me. Kicking it with y'all is fun for me. I ain't even gonna cap. And, it's just gonna get better from here. Every single time. So look, thanks for pulling up to the show. Next time we talk, we're gonna definitely bring up a lot more of these topics. And we're gonna get back to y'all football. I'll holler at y'all later.